So when you're talking Carolina, ain't nobody else. I'm the Superman, sorry Cam, I did it first. A couple CDs selling, I don't really see a curse. It's a gift, glad I recognize it first. Cause if it wasn't music, my life would've turned out worse. Behind the prison bars, now I'm getting paid for bars. The ones you envy, baby, I done party with the stars. Not a bragger, I'm just showing you what I made. So when he's speaking ill about me, you don't hear that say.
Alright, y'all, what up? Y'all already know what it is. Chance. D-Rook's in the house. Y'all already know. Not gonna do that intro music no more. Some of y'all said you sound like I turned my car radio on, so we're gonna eliminate that. Y'all see the trailer that we got now, so that's where we're going with it. Some of y'all probably wondering why we got this episode now. We're still gonna drop an episode on Thursday. We're gonna change the time frame to 6 just to see if it makes a difference to some of y'all. Some of y'all was like, we working, can't really watch that. So we're gonna try to accommodate you and put it at 6, see if it makes a difference for y'all. But today's episode, there's no way that we couldn't touch base and touch on the passing of Chad Boseman, a king. And we figured since we're gonna speak on him, we should also touch on Nipsey Hussle and Kobe Bryant, because 3 powerful black men, influential, 3 kings, like without a doubt. So we felt like we should speak on that. So I'm gonna let D-Rook start it off, and it's gonna go from there. So here we go, y'all.
3 absolute trailblazers, and let's just dive right into it with Chadwick Boseman. All of the Carolinas should be proud, South Carolina native, and all black people should be proud. I know for sure, I gotta know from reading and listening to Denzel Washington, he's proud, because Denzel talked about pretty much what Chadwick tried to do, in the footsteps of him, which is black people have plenty of stigmas and titles given to us before we get a chance to show who we are. And Denzel didn't want to take certain roles early in his career because, they depicted black people a certain way. And he wanted to take more pride in who he is as a person in his roles. And Chadwick followed that trail. Chadwick played powerful roles, pretty much start to finish. I got put onto him, what was it, 2013, when 42 drops, and he's playing Jackie Robinson, and I'm sitting in the movie theater hype, because if you play a really good biopic, then it makes not just the movie that much better, but the experience in learning about, the trials and tribulations of somebody a lot better. So you felt like you were, watching Jackie live. Like you felt like you were really experiencing what he went through in his life. And then the man follows that up by playing Thurgood Marshall and playing James Brown. Like that, those 3 powerful characters and influential black men this guy had to play.
And totally different characters. Totally different characters.
Versatility that he had to go through all that. And then, of course, the king. And the king's, of course, well represented here, because he knew what that role meant. Actors go into a certain place to become the character, and he knew what that role meant for black kids and black people in the community. The time that we're in right now is real tough on all of us, with this skin tone right here. And, that's what makes it even harder to lose these 3 influential men that are really trying to blaze a trail about living out your dreams and, being a perfect example of, how we should be represented every day in our lives. So for Chad, like I still want to be an actor, and I add him to that list of people who really had a hard influence on me. Somebody I never met, watch Message from the King. It's on Netflix. It's something that he did that, you know, is powerful. And I want to have an influence. I want to touch lives the way that he has, not through just speech, because that man's giving crazy, amazing speeches, but also, you know, through art. So I want to be just like him. And, you know, that guy right there, Chance knows a lot about this industry life, and to navigate it the way he did and to get to where he was, and 4 years battling with cancer. I didn't even know. You know, a lot of us didn't know.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Step out of bed and do what he did and make magic the way he did.
Yeah, I told you that off camera. I said that makes me literally feel like shit. Because I know a couple months ago I had some shit. Probably was just a stomach flu. And I was like, nah, son, I ain't getting out of bed for this. Like, I'm chilling. And my man was, I know what the set life is like. Like, if y'all follow me in the beginning of this YouTube shit, y'all know I was always on set, whether Law and Order or whatever, Nurse Jackie, shit like that, or actually just shooting music videos. You get on set maybe like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're up at like 4, and then depending on your role, you know what I'm saying, you might be out by like 6 p.m., but most likely you're out by like 11 p.m. So we're talking like a long ass day, like 16-hour days. And my man had no problem like just getting up, going to work, doing his job, like what's the chemo, like whatever else was going on, you know what I'm saying, in his life, like besides just that, and giving amazing performances. Like that's what's even crazy. Like you didn't see him on set, or you didn't see him in the movie when it was all done and said, I don't know, like something's off this time. Like, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. Like he smashed it out the park each time, did all the press conferences for the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't skip out while he's going through this. And then you just think to yourself, like, and I got a little tummy ache and I can't get out of bed. So that should inspire you to get out of bed.
Oh, and to all you police out there, go watch 21 Bridges. It might be a movie. It's the real cop right there. You have, he was a righteous man the whole time. Through and through about the job. And again, talking about playing roles that are supposed to project great character. That was another role. You know, he was upright, and the whole time he's an example in a movie. Granted, it's a movie of what the job is supposed to be like. You know, about what it means to really walk the line and want justice for everybody. Go watch that. And it's thrilling. It's exciting. You're going to enjoy it. Absolutely. I don't think he's ever made anything that you're not going to enjoy, or been a part of anything that wasn't entertaining. And I watch a lot of movies.
I mean, I told you off camera the pre-call before we did this. Obviously, you guys weren't privy to hearing it, but you know, we usually shoot on Tuesday or Wednesdays, and we air Thursdays. But I just called D-Rook up, and I was like, yo, I only know in my lifetime so far of 2 people so far that have had an impact after they were gone on everyone. Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle. And then with Chadwick now, I was like, yo, I've never seen it move like that. Like, it's all over the place. Everyone showing their love, showing their support. And I was like, yo, that's crazy to me. Like, some people don't even know. If you don't watch Marvel or you're not really into the arts, you probably didn't know who he was. But with all this love that's going out there, there's no way you don't know now. And going back and checking him out and looking now, you can't help but respect from his craft to how he was off camera. Like, I really think he embodied what a true king was. Like, so I said we have to speak on him, and then we might as well speak on the other two kings that we lost too, because they were just as impactful.
To piggyback what you said, I can count on one hand how many times someone that I don't know and never met, and I've been on a few sets for movies and TV shows. Somebody I never met died and had an impact on me. Like, granted, we got up and this is just raw off the top. It's tough for me to talk about right now. It's still all sinking in, and then it's just piling on. Chance is a huge Kobe fan. Like, I love Kobe, but I can't pales in comparison to how much of a huge Kobe fan he is. And we both love hip hop, and Nipsey's hip hop. Snoop said it. It's facts. Nipsey's hip hop, and these are three really impactful, powerful Black men and kings that we lost, that we need right now.
I was about to say, in the time that we need them the most, which sucks, which makes it that much worse not to have them here now. So, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say about Chadwick?
Long live the king. He's the king in film, and he's the king in real life. All right, you don't just talk that stuff. It's not just an Instagram post. Like, we're all kings right here first, and he projected that. So long live the king.
Yeah, I agree. Some people say a lot of shit and it sounds cute. Make a little post on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, with a little picture and a little caption. It sounds all good. You love each other, and then you get off and then you ain't loving each other. You hating on somebody, you talking ish to somebody, or you just don't match up in what you say. So for him to embody that, yeah, he definitely has all my love, all the respect, and I hope he's sleeping easy right now.
Our weapons will not be used to wage war on the world. It is not our way to be judge, jury, and executioner for people who are not our own.
Not wrong. But didn't life start right here on this continent? So ain't all people your people?
I am not king of all people. I am king of Wakanda. And it is my responsibility to make sure our people are safe and that vibranium does not fall into the hands of a person like you.
Hey, you, where are you going?
The toilet.
Hell, come on, boy. You know you can't go in there.
Take that hose out of the tank.
Robinson? What?
I said take it out. We'll get our 99 gallons of gas someplace else.
I'm telling you this up front. The NAACP were not like most lawyers. We only represent innocent people, people accused because of their race. That's our mission. You understand? So I need to know this. Look at me now. Did you do what they said you did?
I never touched that woman.
Okay, Joseph. You got lawyers now.
He won't fight! 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 He won't fight!
And as we go to touch on Nipsey, I remember reading something and I posted it one day because, here comes this rapper that you're gonna touch on how he owned the rights to all this stuff and how he was moving, but just like
Mr. Independent,
how he was trying to teach, the hood to step their game up to come out of that hole and be independent. And what was really key is like how he saw something and he was really chasing it and wouldn't let nothing get in his way. He was ambitious to the nth degree. And those type of people will absorb all types of information. They will learn, watch, listen. They don't just see, but they look. And then they put that into their lives. They put that into what they're trying to accomplish. And I read something and it said, you know, if you don't build your dream, someone's going to hire you to help build theirs. And that's incredibly true. And it doesn't mean not to work for someone or a corporation at some point in your life, if that's just what ends up happening or those are your options at the time. But what it means is to, during that time, still be ambitious, still think ahead as far as to what you want and be ready to chase it. You know, don't get lax or don't get down on yourself, because especially for minorities, for us, it's going to be like, if we're the ones helping building someone's dream, 9, maybe 8 times out of 10, it's not another minority's dream that we're helping build. It's not another, you know, Black or Hispanic person. It's white person. It's people that, you know, might not relate to us or think about where we are in our lives and what our communities, you know, are going through. So to build our own means a lot, not just for yourself internally or for your family. To build our own means a lot for the communities that we come from and, you know, that we're still in and we're fighting for and bleeding for.
Yeah. I don't want to go off, but it's pretty much piggyback what you said in a different area. But like I said, I was telling you off as well. I just listened to the new Joe Budden podcast. They said basically the same thing of the reason why they're leaving Spotify is because he feels like they just wanted to use him. They wanted to gather his audience, to build their platform for people to become interested in the podcasting, but not pay them. Well, it wasn't even paid because he said it wasn't really about money, but it wasn't. They didn't want to show them the proper respect of what they felt that they were deserving. You know what I mean? So they said, "Oh yeah, we'll cut you this check." And like I don't know all specifics. I'm only going by what he hears. So if anything's off, I'm only going by what I've listened to. But basically, they wanted to cut him a big check, as they said, and thought that would be enough. But clearly, it wasn't, because it's going back to the way that the music industry was like, well, just sell us your soul, and we'll give you this amount of money. You won't have your masters. You won't have any creative input whatsoever. We tell you what to shoot, how to cut it, what to take out, what ad to place on it. But don't worry about it, because we just gave you this check. So just do what we say. And it goes back to just like Nipsey. Nah, fam, we're going to own our own shit. Like, if you want to be on board with us and allow us, well, not allow, because that's a bad word, but if you want to be partners with us to where we can still do our own shit because it's ours, and you want to be a part of it because you believe in it and you like it, then cool, let's be partners. But if you're just going to sit here and try to buy my stuff, control my stuff, that's not going to work. And I feel that. So that's what they're doing on that side of the podcast. Yeah, I thought I was going to go without coughing. But they went on that side of the podcast and like, we're going to do this for the future podcasters, and the current podcasters are, right now, we're the number one, excluding Joe Rogan, as he said, but we're the number one. So if the number one dude says, I'll take, this isn't the number, but I'll take 50 million, that's cool. Then if you're an up and coming podcaster and you feel like you're getting traction and you're like, okay, well, I want to get like, I think I'm worth 60 right now. All they got to do is say, well, Joe Budden's getting 50 and you ain't doing what Joe Budden's doing. So there's no way you're getting 60. So basically they set the cap. So if the highest dude, like the number one player, is like, nah, I'm going to tell you our cap is up here with our ownership, with our creative input, and we can still get that bag and still have a great partnership with someone, this is what we're going to do. It allows other podcasters to do the same, which I feel, going back to what Nipsey was saying, own your ish. You know what I'm saying? Like he caught my, I mean, he was always influential, but he caught my eye when he did that mixtape and was selling it for $100. And I'm thinking to myself, as always being independent, because I've never signed a deal. Some of y'all heard me, some of y'all didn't. It was cool. I wasn't a big dude. I was just cool in the hood. I mean, you know, a little Australia here and there too, but whatever. I was just a local dude, basically. But I'm like, yo, I can't get dudes to come off $10, and my man is gonna go for $100. And then, you know, just hearing what he said, it's like, if you don't value your shit, why would anybody value it? So it made sense to me. Like, you know what? I know the time that I put into this. Maybe you don't, but I know what I do. Like, you don't just wake up, write a verse, record it, and be like, huh, we're done. It takes a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hours. Sometimes failed relationships because people can't deal with the grind. Like, it takes a lot. And if I don't value myself to be like, this is what I feel like it's worth, then nah. So I got it. So when he did that $100 mixtape thing and he actually sold them, I was like, yo, I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to rethink what I'm doing. And it was all about that independent lifestyle. Like, I already thought I was independent, but that was a whole nother level of being independent. And then, you know, when you just see how he moved as a man, like how he treated his lady, like anything, like any way that he moved, like it was definitely influential. Like, this guy's in the hood. He could be doing all sorts of things that I know me and you, especially being around the area we've been in, know, like, it's so easy to do the wrong shit and not care about anybody, but to still be there, still be moving in a positive light and trying to give back and trying to show people like, yo, you can still do it, or you don't have to move this way, you can move this way. Yo, like.
And that talk about owning your own was key to me. It wasn't just your music. It was like property, your own businesses, you know, Black people not selling out their homes if we just so happen to be lucky enough to own one. You know, my mom's just finished talking to us, like, you know, all our kids about it. You know, we own something. We have something that's ours. We can't be quick to give it away. You know, it's not many opportunities that we're going to get like that. And it looks like we're just getting less and less now. So him talking about owning your own really stuck with me. It's bigger than just music. People need to understand that.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he spoke musically because that's the audience he had. But yeah, his message was on a bigger level than just music. I mean, in general, just like you said, to own shit. Like, I could have had mad help musically, but it would have been the same thing. Like, I guess Budden was saying, like, we'll help you, but we're gonna take this, or we're gonna own that, or you're not gonna just be so fly off the head anymore on Twitter, or you're gonna have to like calm down. And it's like, nah, like,
we're gonna tell you what to say. And man, shoot, on right hand of God, he said it. He was like, yo, you know, they gonna tell you, you know, young, stay in your place. But not with Nipsey, man. It might be some you gonna think, yo, it ain't gonna be something that you gonna say to him though. And we all need to get in that place where no one's telling you to stay in your lane and no one's telling you what you're worth. No one's gonna tell you what your value is. Like, if you're putting in work and you're doing great, like people really are gravitating towards you. Like, who's supposed to tell you? Who's supposed to put a cap on what your value is? Who determines that? How do they appraise that? So,
yeah, like, you can't tell me what I'm worth. Like, you're crazy. And you can't tell me how to move my vision. Like, you can advise me because maybe you've been around the block, you've seen other people do it. So I might see something like, oh, I didn't think about that. Like, maybe I can try that. But you're not going to tell me, look, you, the way you look, the way you sound, have to do it this way, and it's going to work. Like, you don't know that. Because if I didn't do me, you would have never been interested in telling me how to move.
Yep. You're gonna make a puppet out of me after I made me popular. All right.
Like independent is the way. I mean, Nipsey said it, Hov said it. Like, you already know. I think about it. It used to be nothing but record labels, and now they're pretty much non-existent. There used to be mad recording studios. Now you can do it at home. That's how I recorded my Underdog and my audio album, which is on Spotify, Apple Music, if you want to check it out. But that's how I recorded it. I got a Mac. I got Pro Tools. I watched my man Bleezy when I used to go to his crib to record because he had the same setup. I watched how he did it. And then I pulled him to the side when we were done recording one day. I was like, yo, can you show me how you hit that and how you master that and whatever. So then when I get to the crib, I can just do it myself, record everything. And if something's off, I'll just send you the file and you can master it for me, like in case I miss something. He's like, bet. But being independent, I didn't have to go to a record label in New York, drop $275 per hour just to record. Probably got to pay for the master too, just to say I was recording a song, mind you. When I recorded a whole album on my time, my dime, by myself.
My favorite album.
Which one, Underdog?
Yep.
Underdog was a struggle, but it ain't about me. But
yo, the struggle's really.
Yeah, I mean, we're in times like of that now. So if you do need a pickup, like I said, it wasn't supposed to be a plug, but if you do need a pickup, you can't get Underdog on Apple Music and Spotify. So check it out. But yeah.
Yo, before we go to the mom, because like, damn, I actually cried when he passed. And again, talking about somebody I'd never met. I've met basketball players.
Are we wrapping up this season?
I'll transitioning right into Mamba. We're gonna stay in LA with this.
All right, because I wanna throw the Nipsey tribute right after we do this, and then go into Kobe. So, Nipsey, you're missed. We lost a good one right there, but hopefully the marathon continues and people catch it, and we just keep going with it. You definitely missed though.
Victory lap.
One thing I notice about myself, I think, thoughts is powerful in all facets. Because even my career, even my life, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized them. Not in this time frame I expected. You always want shit to happen overnight. But I just had clear visions. And your thoughts powerful. That shit come to life if you stick to your script. It's about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. The most important thing, number one, is you gotta get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is you have a plan. Because if you got a plan, it's not like just a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get to your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing. Because as soon as something pop up, it's gonna look like the end all. But if you got a game plan of everything you need to do, one thing pop up, well, I still gotta do this, and that, so this ain't gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing pop up, well, shit, I accomplished this 2 things. Since my last obstacle, I only got 3 more things to do. Let me keep pushing, fuck it. Pretty soon you attain your goal. And then you create another one. But without a game plan, without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's gonna be real hard to accomplish anything. It's a lot of obstacles out here. Family, baby mamas, your homeboys being involved in a crab in the bucket syndrome, where you making moves and starting to make your way out, and people start trying to attach themselves to you. And sometimes it's like kamikaze, they blow themselves up trying to stop you. So you gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for
right, so get your transition on. Stay in LA.
Man, so it was crazy. Dr. King said, take the first step in faith. Even if you don't see the staircase, just take the step. And I feel like that's Kobe Bryant. I feel like all the faith in the world is in himself. He's betting on himself. We're all gambling in life. And he took whatever he had and he put it all on Black Mamba. He saw where he was going, and nothing was going to stop him. You know, if the path wasn't there, he was going to make the path. And I feel like he influenced people. I don't feel like it. It's clear. He influenced people off the court. People who don't even play basketball are influenced by him and how he carries himself and his drive, his motivation, his self-motivation and his ambition and his just will to not be denied at any point with anything, because he did more than just basketball. And he strives to be great at everything he does, not just on the court. So he embodies that. He embodies taking that step in full faith. And if you're going to have faith in anyone and anything, of course, you know, why not yourself? Like, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not getting anywhere. You're going to be right where you are till the end of your days. So take that first step in faith.
I mean, my man came into the league shooting 3 air balls and became the Black Mamba. Most people would have tucked their tail in and be like, nah, it's a wrap. This ain't my life. This ain't for me. But Kobe's drive was everything. Like, I was in the Garden when he dropped them points. You know what I mean? I was in the building, Madison Square Garden. And it's going to sound crazy, but, you know what I'm saying, I was there with a person, and we were sitting by this dude, and then he was in warm-ups, it just looked like it was going down. And I probably say, yeah, right, son. But I'm being dead ass, like, on everything. Like, on my dog that passed away, Scrap. Like, I looked and I was like, yo, it's going to be something special tonight. But it's special to me. It was like 28, 30 points. Like, that's what I thought. But clearly he went off. But I was like, yo, it's about to be crazy. And I got to see Kobe in action, and it was just crazy. That was definitely something I'll never forget. I think I still have the ticket too in my box. But that was crazy. Like, I don't have the Kobe worth ethic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, especially people know me. They're gonna be like, "Come on, son, no. You don't do like Kobe." But I do take on the believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, how can I convince you to believe in me? You know what I'm saying? Like, people said I wasn't gonna rap. I rap. People said I wouldn't have albums. I've got albums. People said I wouldn't do shows. I did shows. People bought tickets to see me perform, obviously with others, but they bought tickets to see me perform when people said I wouldn't. I said when I was going to New York, I was going to rap. I was going to be in a magazine. I was going to be in TV and movies, and I did all that. Maybe I'm not your Brad Pitt. I'm not your Lil Wayne. It doesn't matter. As a kid, this is what I said I was going to do because I believed in myself, and I did it. And that's a part of Mamba mentality. Like I said, I'm not going to front and say I was up at 3 o'clock every day shooting in the gym like Kobe, because nah, that wasn't me. Like, I will admit there's some laziness in me, so I admit that. But that's part of the Mamba mentality, is to believe in yourself. And Kobe just made you believe. Like, my man's Achilles popped, and he's still shooting the free throw. People catch the leg cramps. No diss, no shade. People catch the leg cramps and like, yo, you gotta take me out. You gotta take me out.
I just watched the playoffs and somebody sat out with a sore knee.
I definitely can't. I don't know who that was, but
I'm not dropping no names. I'm gonna leave that alone.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, and Kobe's so deep to me, besides the fact that, again, no shade, Michael Jordan was never my favorite. My favorite on the Bulls was always Scottie Pippen. Maybe it's because, like the title said, I always go for the underdog. I always go for the one that's underappreciated. I guess because I know how it feels to be underappreciated. So my dude was always Scottie. I knew Michael was nice. I'm not gonna say I didn't cheer for him. I don't think I didn't think he was one of the greatest of all time, if not the. But Kobe was gonna be my greatest. He was gonna be my MJ. So when Kobe came, and I saw how he wasn't that dude, and he just kept going to become that dude. That was like, how do you not cheer for that? Like, how do you not get behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know, but it wasn't even
settle for being a role player. That's for damn sure. At no point in his life he's gonna settle for being a role player.
Maybe that's why I identify with him, because although it's probably rubbed people the wrong way in my groups, I never wanted to be the second dude. Like in my group, well, not my group, our group, the RMG, we were a collective group of talented individuals. But I never wanted to be looked at like, oh, we just brought him on. Or, nah, I mean, he cool. He over there. He do that thing. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the Kobe of the group. I wanted to be the Justin Timberlake, the Michael Jackson of the group. I wanted to be that dude. And it was never hate or I'm better than you. It was just the way I felt about myself. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe in yourself, how do you get people to believe in you? Like, it's just like when they say women don't want a man that doesn't have confidence. It's unattractive. So if I don't have confidence in myself, how can I get you to have confidence in me or to follow me, especially if I'm independent? How can I make you buy my album or buy my merch or come see me perform when you're asking me, well, are you good? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I guess I'm okay. I could be all right, maybe better. No, I'm that dude. I spit. I got that fire. And that's a Mamba mentality. Like, even if you may not be, you need to believe that you are. Like, period. Like, or at least do whatever you have to do to make yourself be on that level. And that's the Mamba blood. Like, that's what it's in. That's the DNA. Like I said, I could have been a lot better at work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not super swole like I claim to want to be. I wasn't that dude that was at the DJs, the booth, like, yo, play my song, play my song, play my song. I wasn't trying to hit funk flex and drop the freestyles. I wasn't trying to battle rap. So yeah, I lacked a lot of certain pieces in the full Mamba mentality. But I did have certain pieces that had that Mamba mentality in it. But Kobe had it all. Like, it wasn't even the basketball, like you said. Like, once he left, how many people are an analyst after that? He was like, nah, I'm cool. He started a whole different chapter, which could be arguably better than his basketball career. He made books for children to teach them self-confidence in themselves. Like, like his second act was, which makes it so hard that you don't get to see what it was going to be because it was just that good and it had just started. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way, well, I don't think I'll get emotional, but the way he was with his daughters was crazy. Like, people claim to want to be a parent and claim to be good with their kids, but the interactions, the teaching, like the way he showed them love was just crazy. Like, it made me check myself, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'd be wanting to play GTA, or not GTA anymore, like Call of Duty. And then, my little one run up in the room and I'm like, come on, man, you see I'm trying to kill folk right now. Like, come on, watch out.
Ultimate girl dad.
And then you see Kobe's actions like, nah, I gotta change. Like, I gotta change this. Like, all right, well, come on, come sit in here and tell me what you were telling me. If I die, like, what's up? Like, what's on your mind? So he made you want to be better in everything, your whole life.
And in your defense, man, like, no one has Kobe's work ethic. No one on the planet. Michael Jordan in his heyday, yes, because, I mean, Kobe watched a lot of Mike. But no one has that work ethic. That's what literally separated those two guys from the rest of the universe. Is they have a work ethic that feels like it's unimaginable. It feels like it sounds like it's made up. And then when you're watching it, it's like, how do you do that? What you do? Like you said, he got up 3 in the morning and go shoot. You know, I'm Iverson, my favorite player, my favorite athlete, is talking about how he's going to the club one night. Kobe's like, hey,
we need a whole day on Iverson. But go ahead.
One day, and Kobe's like, man, I'm going to go get some shots up. And he's like, yo, this guy's for real.
Yeah,
this guy's for real. He's going to go get some shots up. I'm going out.
I mean, I just said that to say because, you know, there's gonna be people that watch this or hear it. They're like, yo, I know Chance. Like, he was not up at 3 o'clock in the morning hitting the DJ booth. Like, I already know. So I'm just trying to tell you, like, I wasn't 100% that guy. But when it came to rapping, yo, I was Mamba all day. I was trying to have the better verse, the better hook. I was trying to. I would tell you, I'm about to smoke you on this right here. Like, you ain't gonna be nicer on this song than me. I feel like that to this day. I'm definitely not in lyrical shape. Although I did just do a 16 to the Juicy freestyle. I might put that, I might not. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not in lyrical shape. But I still feel like if I'm going to get on the track with you, I'm going to have the best verse. I'm going to have the best stuff on there. I'm going to have the most rewinds. I'm going to have the, yo, that was kind of ill what he said. Like, that's crazy. I'm going to have the bars. And that's just how I feel. And obviously, that's something that was taken from the mama. Like, I'm that dude. He had Shaq. And he's like, you not that dude. I'm that dude. Like, this is my team. And it became his team.
He had the diesel, yo.
Like, he had Shaq. Let's not act like Shaq won nothing. Shaq Prime was arguably the greatest. But Kobe was like, I don't see you. Like, I'm the greatest. Like, this is my squad. This is my LA. Like, you got to go, bro. And it was just competitiveness. I mean, I don't know personally. I'm pretty sure that they were cool before. But obviously it wasn't like hate. Like, he didn't dislike Shaq. But it's the competitiveness in you. Like, no, I'm going to be the greatest. But like I said, it wasn't just basketball like that opened my eyes to Kobe. It was the second act more. And I guess it's because now having kids, the way I look at life is different. So seeing him interact with them, that's what opened my eyes. Like, yo, this dude is really something else. Like, it wasn't just basketball. I'm retired. I don't know what to do. Living my past glory. It was like, nah, we still got business. And I got girls I'm raising. Like, I'm gonna raise these girls to be powerful women.
Hear that?
So Kobe was definitely a king to me. And it's still going on. We're still shooting paper baskets. I mean, paper balls at the basket saying Kobe. Like, 2K21, salute to you. You got the Kobe mural in the game. Like, we still film Kobe. 8/24 just happened. Like, it's Mamba Day forever. Just like it's Mamba Day forever and it's Wakanda forever. Like, yo, we lost 3 kings, bro. Like, powerful kings. And that's crazy.
And I don't want to hear the good die young. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm tired of hearing that.
Yeah. I never believed in that.
Princess Gigi, we miss you too because you were the Mamba's carbon copy, and we're not gonna get to see where you were up the world and the WNBA to new heights.
Yeah, we're definitely robbed of that.
Yeah, people. Every time someone passes, everybody says, cherish life and cherish, your loved ones.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have for anyone to die to say that.
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all saying that. Stop saying stuff when we lose people. Like, oh my God, we got to be nice, we got to be kind, we got to love each other, and then a week later, you're back to hating on somebody, or you're trolling someone, or you're robbing someone, or you're killing someone. Like, come on. It was all the marathon and Nipsey life when he passed. And then how quickly did we forget? And how quickly did we go back to killing each other, hating on each other, doing all this dumb shit to each other. But it was just the marathon continues. Like, if 2020, as I coin it, the year of the Grim Reaper, doesn't show you that life is precious and we can lose anyone at any minute. Like, we just lost John Thompson, in case y'all didn't know. Like, another legend. Like, in the past couple of days, look at the people that we've lost. Like, if you're still in that mentality of, I'm going to hate on this person, or I'm going to troll this person, or I don't know how you're ever going to get out of that.
We just lost Mr. Georgetown, exactly.
It should be
That
love.
was a leader of men.
Yes. It should be love and kindness, like, period. Or like they said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, just shut up, bro. Just live your life and just be quiet.
I got to shed a tear for AI now, because I know he's crying because that man saved his life.
Definitely. Like I said, we definitely need at least a half app on that, because obviously he was definitely influential. I mean, he's another king that we should probably do that, give him his flowers while he's here. But yeah, he was definitely, he's definitely a king as well. But to wrap up, what I'm saying is, stop waiting on people's death to say that we need to change shit. You should already know that. Or stop doing it for a gram post or a Facebook post or a Snapchat post or a TikTok feed or whatever. Stop doing shit just to be social on social media about it. So you look cool for a minute, get a couple of followers, and then all of a sudden you can go back to living that dumb shit you was living. If you about it, be about it. Stop pretending like you are when you're not. I'm not I got an attitude sometimes. I flip sometimes. Sometimes I'm the old me, but I've tried hard to change the way I think and to continue to show love and not spaz anymore. Or if I was going to say something that I should have said, to think about it, bring it back, hit it with a positive, and be like, nah. Like, I've did it all my beefs. Like, I mean, they're not beefs because we wasn't about to hit the hammer on each other, but I did it all situations that I had a problem with somebody. Like, it's not that serious. Life's too short, bro. So if you're listening to this and you feel like we still have a problem, I'm telling you, I'm older now. I got kids, bro. I'm not on that time. I don't care what happened. We're good. I'm good. So if you want to reach out, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm cool with it, bro. I have no drama, no beef with anything. If you didn't physically touch me or my family or rob us, it ain't that serious to me. Life's too precious, bro. I want us all to win. I want us all to succeed, especially my brothers, because I know how hard it is for us to succeed. So I'm not going to hate on you, bro. I know how hard it is for us to get where we're trying to go. So I'm not trying to hate on you. If I can do something, then I'm going to do it, period. If it's nothing to me, then I'm going to do what I can. Obviously, if I'm not in the means to do it, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to try any kind of way to make it happen for you, because I'm not a hater, bro. Like, I want us all to be there. I go up, you come up. That's what I told D-Ruck from day one. And I think I even said it in the episode before. I feel like he showed me mad love when I was coming up rapping. And I don't feel like I gave the same back. I mean, the love was there, but I don't think I matched the love that he had. So I was like, yo, that's my bad. That's my fault. I need to do better, because I definitely didn't appreciate what I had with you. So I'm going to fix that. And this is why we're here where we're at. Because I recognize, like, this is my brother. Like, it's love. No fake shit, no corny shit. Like, it's genuine. Period. There's nothing I can offer this man for him to ride with me like he's rode for me. So, pause if you got to, but you get it. And this is where it's at. So stop the fake love, because it's observed. Stop it. If you love. If you don't, shut up. Simple. But we're losing too many people for y'all to still be on that shit. Period.
My last words, man, I still want justice for Breonna Taylor. All right?
Definitely.
We ain't off that.
Definitely not. That's a whole other topic as well. So, just real quick for y'all. Definitely gonna hit you with this Kobe tribute right now. But Chancedtegang Rook. This was the last episode of Lost Three Powerful Kings. So hopefully you guys, you pay attention to it, take heed to it, and change your mind frame. Put a little Mamba blood in there. Get the marathon going. what I'm saying? Start it for somebody else. Because life continues after we're gone. So let's set the trend the way it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? It's always one love. It's definitely Wakanda forever.
Just a blessing from above.
The joy of the game comes from just being out there and just playing. The competitive side of me feels like we can win every game that we play.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Do you love the process that gets you to that, those boring, agonizing moments? If you love that, then you know you found something that's really true to you.
If you do the work, you work hard enough, dreams come true. Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
If you're a fan of mine, you're a fan of winning. You're a fan of the Lakers. That's never going to change. Man, I gave my soul to this game, man. There's nothing more I could give.
I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play, and anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for. It's not about my jerseys that are hanging up there for me. It's about the jerseys that were hanging up there before. Growing up and watching all these great players play and learning so much from them, to now be a part of that wall, means everything to me.
You get older, you start to understand that really it's about the next generation. That these championships do come and go. But the most important thing you can do is to pay everything that you learn forward to the next generation to come. And that's truly how you create something that lasts forever.
I love storytelling. You imagine, winning an Oscar, how ridiculous that would be.
And the Oscar goes to...
Unfortunately for us athletes, we've been pigeonholed into thinking that we can only be one thing. I'm here to show people that we can do much more than that. Winning an Oscar, winning the Emmy and the Annie, those are things that are showing other athletes that come after. No, there's more to this thing. The discipline, the commitment, the team and community. How do I take those lessons and move those here? Having that sharp focus is something that I got from the game of basketball.
You have to dance beautifully in the box that you are comfortable dancing in. My box was to be extremely ambitious within the sport of basketball. Your box is different than mine. Everybody has their own. It's your job to try to perfect it and make it as beautiful of a canvas as you can make it. And if you have done that, then you have lived a successful life. You have lived with Mamba mentality.
Being married to my wife Vanessa, it's fun. We have a good time together. I love her tremendously, but we're best friends too. It's a blessing.
When we're raising our daughters, and one of the things that we teach them is you just gotta try your best. You just gotta give it your all, give it everything you have. As parents, you gotta lead by example. If you want your kids to do whatever it is they want to accomplish in life, you have to show them. I have 4 girls, so my mission is to make sure women have opportunities. Our daughters will grow up understanding that they can be strong, they can be independent, they can be fierce.
I just love spending time with my family and just being a husband, being a father, being a goofball, just having a good time with my kids.
I grew up a diehard Laker fan. And to spend 20 years here, I mean, you can't write something better than this.
You got 19 or 20 years to play with the Lakers.
Yeah, 19 or 20 at least. Appreciating all this, the journey that we've been on. We've been through our ups and been through our downs. I think the most important part is that we all stayed together throughout. You guys will always be in my heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. God, I love you guys. What can I say? Mamba out.